Hey guys, this is Casual with nerdhammer.net. Well, nerdhammer.net really isn't a website anymore, but we still have the name and we're still Nerdhammer, so I guess that works. I know it's been a while. The rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. I just kind of been doing some painting and some things and trying to figure out where we're going with gaming and such. But what good has happened is the Nerdhammer crew kind of gotten away from Kings of War, which I've been kind of away for a while. I don't even remember my last event. I think it was a doubles event that me and Alan won. But after that, it just fizzled out for me. It's just such a, I don't know. I don't want to put the game down. I don't want to praise it. It's not for me. So what good has happened is the Nerdhammer crew has gotten into Malifaux, which I've been wanting to do. I mean, technically I've played Malifaux since 2015, but you know, good players probably have as many games in 2 or 3 weeks as I got in that whole entire time. So, I mean, it was really just me and Rob kind of leading the force, and no one really got into it. Kings of War came and went, and you know, Malifaux's still here. The good news is we have, let's see, it's me, Rob, Langle, Beans, my friend Kenny, trying to think, and Mutt. So we have 6 Nerdhammer guys that are picking up Malifaux. They all have crews. They're all been in the process of painting, and I think we have a good diversity of crews. You know, I'm still rocking Gremlins as my faction. Rob is with Rezzers. I think 2 of the guys went Netherborn, and 2 Arcanists. So Kenny, who I'm actually playing later on tonight, is running Marcus. And Kenny's really new to Malifaux, but you know, he's a gamer. He's been a gamer all his life. He's played Warhammer, so he's dedicated to, you know, getting into the competitive side of this game, which is absolutely awesome. And I'm gonna kind of thank goodness for Rob, because he's been he's ran some open Malifaux days at our close game store. And, you know, he's been teaching basically all the Nerdhammer guys how to play. I mean, I've been helping him, but he's definitely been the most hands-on, which is excellent. It's nice to get the guys going. Everyone seems like super enthusiastic about it. There's events coming up that we're going to. I'm going to be hitting my first GT, which is Travis Wayford's event down in Maryland, down in, I think it's in May 8th and 9th. Is it? No, it's not Capticon. Shit, man. I'll get the details in the thing. I forget the name of the event right offhand. But that's really cool, and I'm just gonna try to hit the competitive side of things, and Nerdhammer's gonna get rolling. So I would love to do battle reports. Actually, this one, my phone died, so I couldn't take pictures. But I'm gonna just kind of like talk through some of my thoughts and where I'm going with Gremlins and gaining rounds 18. If you don't know, I've been hardcore Gremlins since I started this game, and Sommer was my master for pretty much all of my learning through Malifaux. So I feel pretty comfortable with him, but I'm trying to branch out. I've been playing some Wong games lately, and now I'm going to hit Zipp pretty hard. I like Wong, but I want to, with gg18, I feel like Zipp is really good, and I want to kind of master him. I want him to be available for certain strats and certain schemes, and I want to be comfortable playing him. I feel like Wong, Wong takes a lot of pieces that I'm super comfortable with playing anyway. Like, you know, you're gonna throw a Trixie in there, or a Bird, or even the Swine Curse. I'm fine with. I've played them enough now. I kind of like them having all the magic abilities that Wong can give them. I've been running Sammy with Wong just so that I can give more upgrades to the magical guys. But I feel fine with Wong. I just don't know. I don't know if it's like my style of play. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I do have some other masters. I did get Montauk. I do have Zareta, but I'd have to go into the Netherborn side of things, I think. So I'm not really focusing on them. So Sommer is always in my back pocket. I can always pull him out. I always feel real comfortable with him. I feel he's fine in gg18. I feel it's the type of thing where if you're good at a master, you can get the right schemes, you know, and play him well. But I'm really trying to focus on Zipp. So Rob and I finally got a game together after all of our teachings and open Malifaux Day at Alchemist Cove, and so him and I, just me and him with no one to teach, we sat down and we got a game. So we pulled up this encounter. We're playing Ply, Surround Them, Dig, Search the Runes, Set Up, and Show of Force. So just looking at this, I knew I have an issue with Ply for some reason. I don't know if it's just because I've been practicing with a little bit more elite crews. I haven't been scoring it, and it's just, I guess, nubbed out to not score it, because it seems like it's something that Gremlin should be able to do easy. But I feel like I've been getting out activated, which is actually insane for me from being a Somer player. And I feel like my every AP needs to be spent other than plying somebody, you know, and so I haven't been getting it. So when Ply came up, I was like, God damn, I got to figure out a way to do this. So the crew that I took, I decided to run Zipp, and let me see here, pull up the crew. So I decided to run Zipp. I took Gift of Gab on him and Airship Spotted, which Airship Spotted should definitely not be on him. I don't know why I took that. I just kind of picked it as a last second type thing. I took Earl with him. I took Trixie with a Gun for a Lady, because what I'm deciding on doing is I'm thinking I'm going to take Surround Them, just because I really want to try it with Maris. And I'm thinking, like, with Maris and an Iron Skeeter, I could easily get into his deployment zone and drop those markers in the corner. But he is playing Nicodem, and he has a lot of summoning, so yeah, it didn't work out the way I wanted it. So I took that. I think I would have been better off. I wanted Show of Force because I was going to take Trixie with Gun for a Lady just for an upgrade. The First Mate with a treasure map, so that's free, where the captain can't see in case he decides. I was almost positive he was going to take Search of Runes, so my idea was to go Show of Force, you know, put all my enforcers and have Trixie. I have an Iron Skeeter there with an upgrade. I have the First Mate with 2 upgrades, Bert with Dirty Cheater. So I was just trying to throw all my upgrades in the middle, lock down the center, because I was almost positive he was going to take Search the Runes. So I'm thinking, you know, if I can deny him that, set up there, and in the meantime have some scheme runners running around for Surround Them, you know, I felt like that was going to be decent. So yeah, that's basically what I took. Maris, Bert with Dirty Cheater, Iron Skeeter with hovering airship, which that should be switched. I should have, like, poorly handled explosives on him, maybe switched with and just drop Airship Spotted and put hovering airship on Zipp. Anyway, but yeah, that's basically the list. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty small crew for Gremlins, of course. And then I had a 7 stone cache, I believe. Did I have anything else in there? I guess not. So anyway, and then Rob took Nicodem with Undertaker, Corpse Bloat, Malifaux Child, Philip and Annie with Haunting Cries, Ashura Rotten, Sebastian with Those Are Not Ours, Carrion Emissary, and Dead Doxy. So, as Nico is, I mean, he's going to summon and do his thing. As far as the other scheme that Rob took, he did take Surround Them with me, so I know he's going to be going to corners too now. Like, so as soon as I saw him place a marker down, I'm like, shit. You know, this kind of screws me, because if I could have just stayed, if I would have just taken Search the Runes and stayed in the middle, it would have been probably better for me. But I don't know. With Nico out activating me, I mean, it really is just going to come down to who can punch who harder. I do have a picture of it. Rob took this picture, and I'm going to kind of keep this up. Let me go to edit here. Draw. There we go. So it's so funny. I have about 30 some Gremlins painted, and of course, like, nothing in my Zipp crew is painted. So I got to work on that. This was like first activation. I flew Zipp up here and I put markers up just to kind of annoy him. It's so funny when you're starting out with Malifaux and you're playing a new leader. like I feel you quickly you learn so fast. Like every game just builds on itself on the last game, and like I feel like I'm thinking of this game and I'm like, man, I've made so many mistakes that I mean, even after that game was over, I was like, I played this game like absolutely horrible. Just everything I was trying to do, like I had a plan. So my plan was show of force, right? So I want all my guys like right in this area. I have this big wall here to block things, and basically just sit here, get the points for it. I know I can get the points for it. As he comes in, ply stuff, deny search the ruins, and then while that's all going on, I have Maris back here, and I'm going to, you know, drop a ski marker there right away, run up the side, drop a ski marker in this corner. I have the Iron Skeeter that later in the game I can get him to this corner, and you know I feel like that's a decent plan, right? So let me see if there's like a quick way to just erase all link. There you go. This is actually pretty nice. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I put Zipp up here just kind of saying like I know he likes to move his carrying emissary up, put things up, and I didn't care. There's nothing that was going to come out here and do anything to Zipp. Him being first activation is, I don't know. I got to reevaluate that. The other thing I did was with Trixie, I dropped the ski marker back here, so I have one in each of my corners. Now you can't, doesn't count for surround them, but in case he got the one and got rid of one or something, at least, you know, gave him more of a, he would have to, you know, get rid of two. So my plan went pretty good the first turn. I pretty much got everybody up to where I wanted them in here, and the Skeeter dragged Bert to about right about here, and his Rotten, what's a good color for Nicodem? Let's go purple. So sure, Rotten goes over this way and drops a ski marker like right here, and I'm thinking, I have Bert, he's fast, reckless, with the charge, like I might be able to just kill her, deny him this corner, pick up the marker next turn, drop my marker, and you know Bert's on the flank and just causing issues. Like I felt like it was an opening that I wanted to take, but it completely goes against what I was planning on doing, and it kind of leaves Bert vulnerable. I didn't think he would have anything that could really get over to Bert turn one, and if that was the case, you know, turn two I could get Bert out of there. I could possibly get Trixie, like Trixie ends up like right behind this wall. I could pop her out, lure Bert back in, you know, reckless, whatever. Even the Skeeter's going to be close. Like I had an exit plan for Bert, and the whole reason doing it was just to get a quick kill on Sarah, Rotten, and do that. But really it was unnecessary. So I did take that opportunity. I went up there and I got her down to like 1 or 2 wounds, and it was just it sucked. You know, it was I had decent cards to kill her, but it didn't work out that way. So I think when I decided to do it, I overestimated the distance. I had to either burn an extra walk or something. I don't know exactly how it went down. But what Rob decides to do with Nicodem, he reses one of those Centaur guys, and that Centaur guy had enough range, got in on Bert with a red Joker, gets Bert down to hard to wound. So he's 1 wound left, and he has poison, kills Bert. And I'm just like, God damn it. Like, I just didn't think that Nico would have that reach so early. And, yeah, I mean, Rob had the cards to do it and did it. And so now I'm down Bert.
Powering off.
Oh, powering off, my speaker says. So now I'm down Bert for absolutely no reason. I didn't get a Shara down, and you know she put a marker down, so I know she's gonna be going up the left side of the board in this picture, and I feel stupid. Like I just completely wasted that, and I didn't have to. Like Bert's a big threat, just sitting back, you know, with his upgrades for show of force, and just lock down the center, like I was planning. So as the game goes on, what happened? So Maris does get up the side. She does get a marker down over here. The that Rob couldn't get rid of. I think he sent a Bell over, as a summoned Bell, and Maris with her explosion, blew her up, burned her to death. I played really poorly with Zipp. I kind of kept him a lot in this area, and I just didn't commit him to stopping Nico, and like I said, after the first, I think, this is the first game with Zipp, like I realized, oh shit, I could there's a lot of other things I could do. I could go in, I could throw guys back multiple inches, and let my enforcers and my hard hitters kill them, or whatever. I mean, Nico's hard to kill, but, not hard to kill, but impossible to wound and shit. But there was opportunities that I could have used Zipp in multiple different ways than what I did, and it just wasn't the way I wanted to do it. And but that's the great part. You learn so fast. And so as that was going on, he had a summon like in turn 2. I think it was the bird chick, Shikomi. And she was able to see the first mate, who I just had peeking out here for absolutely no reason. She charged in, Red Joker killed him. And so now I'm down another thing. So basically I had 2 points for this is going into the third turn. After the third turn, I had 2 points for show of force, and I had a marker here, a marker here, and a marker here. So I decided that, as Rob's summoning things and really pushing on the center because he had searched the runes, I had to abandon the center. So I'm like, well, at least I got 2 points from it. So I decided to take the Skeeter. Who did I have left? I had Zipp left. Zipp was like over here messing around. And I decided to take the Skeeter and Trixie. And did I have anyone else? Was it really just the Skeeter and Trixie? Yeah, I think it was. Earl was somewhere with Zipp, I guess. Earl got killed in the back here somewhere because I was trying to reinforce trying to get a ski marker down here so I get 3 points for surround them. And like again, just not getting ply it's so stupid. I gotta. It's not that I forget to focus on it. It's just that I'm looking at my AP and I'm like, man, I can't spend 1 AP to get 1 point. But then a point that he's gonna counter with all his activations and just being out activated. I know this, like, I know experienced players are going to watch this and be like, well, what the hell are you doing? But I had a plan, but I didn't execute the plan. I didn't stick to my plan. So I'm hoping that moving forward that this is a great learning experience to better my play. Towards the end of the game, 5th turn, like I said, I had Trixie down here. She got rid of Rob's marker in his corner. Trixie actually at one point was here with Asira over here, and I got her down to 1 wound, and she was able to get up here and get a point down. So it was either like I could go to the corner, deny a point here, get a scheme marker down, and possibly protect that, or give this up for a point, which would have, this is a 2-point swing. There's a 1 point, and Trixie just did not have enough with her big gun to take Ashura down. If she could have killed her there, that would have been excellent. It would have, I guess, been a draw. Late in the game, I got. Let's see, who do I have over here? So I have Trixie, a Skeeter, and then I did fly Zipp over here. I'm just trying to protect this. I'm trying to set up a zone where he can't get ply on me anymore, and I'm protecting a ski marker that's here. So that's the plan, like going in 5th turn. But what ended up happening is Philip and Annie is about right here. He makes her fast or some shit, gets her over here, ends up eating a scheme marker. Yeah, so he eats the scheme marker with Philip, and I think he could have gotten ply. The range was weird, but I'm just like, look, man, you're gonna win it anyway. There's no way with eating that scheme marker that's gonna drop me a point. So it ended up being a 4-5 win for Nico, and it was a frustrating game for me because I saw my errors so quickly, and it was frustrating. I mean, it's great because of course it's a learning experience and everything. And I feel like the next time Zipp hits the table, which is going to be tonight against Marcus, I feel like I have a more concrete plan against him, a more concrete plan to use him, and how I want to use him. Because I know Zipp's a great master. It's just, and I can't imagine that he's that hard to master either. He's just, he does what he does, and that's all that he does, And so I'm ready. I'm ready to keep going and keep playing. I actually have a tournament coming up the 24th, 2 weeks from now, so that'll be my first tournament. There's actually another one, I think, next weekend on the 17th, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to that. But I think we're taking 3 guys down to the 24th tournament. It's just a 1 day down in Philly somewhere, or outside of Philly. So we're pumped about that. Like I said, I mean, I'm excited that the crew bought into it, and we're doing demo days at our local shop, and we had some people watching and some guys interested. So I'm hoping to see that when we do have days there that we can play, that there's some new players, and I just want to get better. I want to get competitive, and have some fun with Malifaux. So guys, thanks for watching. There's gonna be more content coming, I think. So we're gonna talk some more Malifaux moving forward. All right, thanks.